Yeah, mic check. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome in, welcome in. Gonna do a quick build this morning. I was gonna save this till Monday, but you know what? I was like, if I knock this out, I can kind of have like a little bit more of a stress-free weekend. Not have to think about having to do this basically on Monday. And I do have somewhere to be in a little bit, but around like 2 p.m. So I figured I can knock this out before then. You know what I mean? Get this done. I'm not sure if I can ship it today. I will try, but at least like the bulk of it will be done. So today we're doing a build. This is gonna wrap up our builds for July. And I'm probably won't see you guys next month as far as like a new video for August, or I might just like lump in whatever I do next month, because I will be taking some time off next month, and I don't think I can really knock out like my normal output next month just because I will be not around naturally. So yeah, so my output really won't be that crazy next month, but I'll probably jump into the swing of things back when September rolls around and whatnot. Hopefully you guys are having a good morning so far, or wherever you are in the world. Feeling good. I'm not really like rushing today, but I definitely am not gonna dilly-dally. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not gonna, definitely not gonna waste any time today. So literally just gonna put my head down, work, talk to you guys, and knock this piece out. All right, spending my time getting these panels prepped. Get my towel over here. Nice, nice. Okay. Let me know if the volume's good, guys, or if there's any issues with the mics. Okay, we're gonna do the left side and right side of the button panel. I will show you guys the artwork in a little bit. Oh, hang on for that. Cheating today. I kind of like don't have any. I cut my nails, so I don't have a lot of bite on my nails to kind of get some of these wrappers off. So I'm using my trusty nylon probe tool. Someone asked me in the YouTube comments, or like, where do you buy that tool? And I was like, I had to send them a link. Yeah, if you just look up nylon probe tool, it should come right up. It's not really like hard to get. The reason why I have so many, because when I used to work at Apple, it's a common tool that you used to have to use for Genius Bar stuff and repairs and whatnot, and picking stuff out of people's phones, trying to pry up like little connectors and whatnot. All right. Get these bolted down. Two, 4. Anybody getting ready to go to Evo? Have fun if you do, guys. Be safe and have fun. Guys, I always lose my tools exactly when I need them. Here. Right. You know what's funny? I might actually be in Vegas, not for Evo, in October. So it's like trying to honestly, like, it's kind of like a one of my brother-in-laws, actually my cousin-in-law, wants to just hang out. I was like, I was like, let's go to Vegas, like on some dude bro stuff. But hey, man, I'm down. All right. So here's the, I'm going to put some Dragon Balls in here. It's going to look really cool with the buttons. And then here's the first panel that you guys will see. This is the, I guess, the forward facing. I call it the front, but depending on what you consider the front. But you're going to see Gohan here. Right? That down. Let's peel this one up. Oops. Okay. USB side next. Let's go get that artwork. So we're doing like a mashup of all the Gohans, like Ultimate. Hold on, I'm not that big of a Dragon Ball buff, but I know enough to kind of like have a conversation. Okay, so we have Super Saiyan, we have Ultimate Gohan, and then we have what's the other one? Beast Gohan. So our client Deuce, shout out to Deuce, wanted everything kind of like integrated, like a complete Gohan piece. But all his favorite forms of Gohan from the past series. Actually, it's really just Dragon Ball Z and Super, I believe. These forms show each other, like, I guess that's when they, like, popped up first. Okay. Gonna get these last sets of bolts in for the sides, and I can actually populate the buttons and the USB port, which I still have to build out. Forgot to do that. Shout out to the homie Deuce, again, for commissioning this piece. Okay, let's go get our buttons, and then we need the USB port and the surround. Okay, buttons. All right, so let's build the USB port first. Do that. I don't need this temporarily. Put this over here. Okay. You always have to flip these. When you buy these Nutric USB pass-throughs, they're always the opposite direction. Hey, Lauren. Cooking up, yeah. I was gonna wait till Monday to knock this out, Lauren, but I was like, you know what? You know how much, like, less anxiety I would have, or just less, like, stress? I was like, why don't I just finish this? I kind of do have to be somewhere around, like, 3 p.m. today, but I think I can knock this out in a couple hours, and then, you know, get it even, like, I might even be able to ship it in a couple of hours. So I was like, if I can do that, that would just, like, really free me up. Like, my mental stack would be kind of, like, freed up. You know what I mean? It's worth it. It's worth the early pressure. Then I can maybe, like, enjoy my weekend. Because that, like, I would have just been thinking about this, like, the whole weekend, you know? And I don't really have that many orders. Actually, I haven't been getting any orders the last couple days, which is a bad thing, but bad thing for my pockets, but good thing for my health. So, and my sanity. So, I'll take it. I'll take it for now. Okay. Look at that. All right, so we got Ultimate, and then we got Super Saiyan over here. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of getting really challenging, Lauren, because there's so many people doing what I do now. I hate to say this, like, literally, like, copying what I do, as far as, like, you know, being enclosures, and then, like, trying to make content and all that. Like, I see, like, so many people use my template right now, and you know, so there's competition on that end. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just like stating facts. You know what I mean? And then there's like, you know, the old faithfuls that have been doing their thing, which, you know, I'm fortunate to be like friends with everybody. But like, yeah, there's just a lot of people hopped into this little scene. You know what I mean? I guess we got to see if they stand the test of time. That's really the thing. So I'm gonna make an executive decision here. I actually, so the buttons have Dragon Balls in them, right? But, what do you call it? I did the right panel. I'll show you guys on the screen. I did the right panel to be like 4, 5, 6, figuring that it comes from the top. But then I realized when people look at the buttons, it's gonna be like face forward. So I'm just gonna flip them. I'm gonna switch the orientation of 4, 5, 6 on the Dragon Ball stars, and make it like when you're reading it from left to right. I don't know why I thought that would be cooler, but changing it up. Okay. All right, guys. So USB panels are done. 4, 5, 6. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? It'd be like that. Yep. Okay. Park these. Park. Okay, let's go get the support panel lined up. Yeah, so I got a crazy weekend because today I have some family stuff. There's a big local in my area too, Iron Grid, but I can't go because I have some family stuff. And then tomorrow I have to DJ today too. I got a DJ, so I got to do that. And then tomorrow I'm helping my homie run his local Fighters Recess. I'm not sure what that's gonna look like. I don't know, man. There's kind of like too many events in our area. Hey, Michael. I almost finished my BnB. Was wondering if you had 3D print trim around the top edge of the plate. Top edge, no. I don't. Well, Michael, first of all, thanks for the support on the BnB front. But here's my thing with BnB. I don't make BnBs in-house. BnB is something that I had designed, and for the last 5 years and change, I've licensed it to Focus Attack. So I still design, like, you know, the layouts and whatnot, and I obviously help market it and whatnot. But for the most part, everything for BnB is manufactured and sold at Focus Attack. So I don't really have I don't have like a lot of the tools to make BnB in-house, because they actually use a different like spec of acrylic and whatnot. So I can't even make a BnB in-house, but I just maintain the designs and stuff. But I will tell you the best way, if you're looking to, I guess I don't know if they're supposed to sand down the front corner as part of like what they do. I don't know if they do that anymore. But anyway, instead of 3D printing it, like 3D printing like a little bumper, what I would suggest is to shave it down with a card scraper. And that's what I do with my stuff to make the front edge kind of smooth. I'll show you in 1 second. All right. Or you could just use sandpaper, but sandpaper's a little messy. Yeah, nail file works, but I use a card scraper because it's actually much more efficient. And then you could use sandpaper or like a nail file to buff it down. But anyway, so this is I just buy yourself a metal card scraper, and then like I'm not gonna do it on this because I don't need it to do it. But then you just like angle it like 45 degrees and just brush it down. That's it. So much easier. I started doing that. What I just showed you, I do it by default now for my customers who buy any of my For the Dub stuff. So For the Dub is my in-house brand, guys, and then the one that I licensed to Focus Attack is BnB. Okay, just so you guys are, just so you guys know. Alrighty, we're gonna install the lever and we're gonna install the PCB. So let's get that going. Grab the bolts that we need. I have everything. I tried to be as efficient as possible today, just because, not like I'm short on time. I think I could get it done in the right time frame. It's just that I just wanted to work a little bit cleanly today instead of having to run around. So I did prepare everything ready to go. It's always nice to be prepared though, right? 1, 2. Okay. I saw a file on Reddit. I don't know what that... I have the corners for the... I have the pressure fit corners, Michael. But that's for the... I'll show you that. Okay, so this is a standard For the Dub. And you see the corner bumper here. So these can just pop out. See that? So these kind of like smooth out the corner. And these just stay by pressure, okay? You could download this file. That's on my website, on jonyfraze.com. Okay. Let me push on, guys. Too many side quests, too many side quests. Let's see. What's up, Blaster? Morning, sir. Is it morning? Yeah, still morning. It's still morning on the East Coast. You know what I did yesterday? Yesterday morning, I got up mad early. I just had all this energy, like, just all this, like, nervous energy. I was like, I need to go, like, run or do something. I like, went to my little, like, shed in my backyard, and I have my bikes in there. And I was like, you know what, dude? I haven't even taken out my bike once, like, I have this like really weird bike. It's not even like a real cool bike. It's like a commuter bike because I actually use it. I used to use it to commute to work. And you could fold it. It's like a folding bike. It's pretty dope. But it's heavy as shit and it's slow as shit. I was getting annihilated by like old geezers at the park that I go to. It's like this really long couple miles park. Dude, I was getting smashed. It was crazy. I was like, dang, I need a new bike, you know? Got our JLX2 in, right? And we're gonna pop on the PCB. All right, let me make sure everything's correct on the PCB. Not a lot of people check this. You gotta check the switches, make sure they're the right orientation, which they are. I already have the magic boots connected to it. Maybe they were e-bikes, bro. You know what? I think you're right, bro. I think they were e-bikes. Because they were cooking, man. They were like, I was like, dang. You know, I'm like biking along, and like, I was getting cooked. I was like, yo. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, dang, that guy was cooking. You know? Maybe they, I think you're right, dude. Maybe they are e-bikes I'm getting cooked on. I'm going to say that just so I feel better about myself. Really? And you know what? These people, they look like they had somewhere to be. Because a lot of people use the bike paths to get around. So there's this really awesome park in my area that it's interconnected with multiple parks. It's along like this riverway. So yeah, it's along a river, and it's like it's called Saddlebrook. Yeah, Saddlebrook Parks. And anyway, yeah, it's like it's super dope because like all these parks are intertwined. So I could start where I'm at and then end up in like 3 towns over. Pretty far. Like if you were to drive there, it's a good like 15 minute, 20 minute drive. But on a bike, it takes like a good like 45 hour. What's up, Skills? Okay. Boom, we got that done. All right. If you notice too, I taped up the other holes that I'm not going to be using. Also, guys, I stopped doing the Korean holes, the old school Fanta Korean holes, because no one freaking makes them anymore. I literally asked Makai, who's like the GOAT of Korean style levers. I was like, Makai, are there any levers in existence that you could buy that still support this? And he's like, no. I was like, why am I still making these holes? So since that conversation, I stopped drilling those holes. Yeah, the only ones that used to use that were the old Fanta levers. Not the sodas, guys. Yo, fun fact. Oh, I don't know if it's that fun, but fact. Fanta the drink is actually originated by Nazis. I swear to God. Wouldn't you think Fanta is on some tropical shit? You know? Like Caribbean or like, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like somewhere Caribbean. Yeah, Makai's a goat. Yeah, what do you call it? So I was like, yo, I watched this thing and like literally Fanta was born from the lack of Coke during like the war, and it was like the replacement of Coke in Nazi Germany because they couldn't, because of course they're in war with America, right? So they couldn't get the supplies anymore to make Coke, so they started making their own drink and they made Fanta. But anyway, that version of Fanta was a little different than what we see as Fanta today. Like, we just see, like, the orange Fanta, right? But anyway, so, you know how, like, Germany back in World War II was, like, partnered with Italy? So they licensed the drink to Italy as well. It's a whole story. It involves Coca-Cola and all this stuff. But anyway, I'm just doing the too long didn't read situation. But yeah, they licensed the drink to Italy, and the formula that the Italians made is much closer to what we drink today. Achang. What's up, Nino? You guys excited about Evo? I'm pretty excited to watch it. I'm gonna be a stream monster. All right. We got Skills in the house. We got Nino in the house. Lauren's in the house. Talk to my friends who aren't in the fighting game into watching the finals day. Wow, how'd you freaking pull that off, bro? What? That's pretty impressive. So what are you gonna do? Like, you're gonna host like a little jam at the crib? I'm gonna ask around, actually. That's a good idea. I'm gonna ask if the homies are doing like a watch party. Glad that Fudo won Blink Respawn. Did Fudo win? Did he win the whole thing? Fudo. Honestly, I was watching most of the weekend, and then like I got busy and I forgot to finish it, and I don't even check who won. Fudo cooked. Yeah, Fudo's too good, man. That's why he's one of the gods. Me too. His Fei Long was incredible. Street Fighter V, he jumped around. Like, he's mainly known for Mika, but he had a birdie, you know? Weird. All the abuelos are on Team Reject. What is Reject? Like, what do they do? Other than sponsor abuelos. Hey, man. I'm an abuelo if we're talking about the same age. Team Abuelo. They reject losing. Wow. Okay, I like that. I'll give you that. I'll give you that one. Alright guys, let's do a peely for you. Woo! Lolo Juanito. Lolo phrase. That's a good one. No, I don't think I'm Lolo level yet. I'm definitely Tito. Definitely Tito level. I might change my name to that. Just Tito Johnny. Alright guys, so check it out. We got Beast Gohan, Super Saiyan Gohan, and Ultimate Gohan on the front here. Not bad, right? Not bad. I could Dragon Ball every once in a while. Okay. I'm going to put the buttons on, guys. No! My screwdriver fell. Yeah. Okay. Grab the buttons. All right, so I'm going to reference my top panel here. Yeah, we're gonna do the... Lauren, I can't get the normal gravities anymore. I can't get them because I literally bought the last set of them from Arcade Shock. Have you noticed you can't get 30 millimeters anymore? If you, I don't know if you've ever checked, but yeah. So KT is like what I have to use at the moment. And they're more expensive too. These buttons cost $6. $6, guys. Insaneness. Per button. $6. What's up, Shift? The homie Layer Shift in the building. Yo, Layer Shift. I've been meaning to kind of run an idea by you, and maybe you can collab on something. I'll hit you up on a DM about it, but yeah, now that I see you on chat, I've been thinking about something, and I think like you're the only guy that would possibly help me make it happen. Honestly, it's more of just a conversation to see if it's even possible. All right, KDIT bubble ball, guys. I love these. They're so cool. Red and blue. Kind of has like a purple hint to it too. It's like red. The transition from red to blue almost makes it purple. So fire. Nah, I can't take over the world just yet, Sir Hicks. Yeah, I gotta do that. Wow. Okay, this ball top is really, the threading is really tight. I didn't expect this, but usually just these like go on without any type of resistance, but this is super tight. Okay. Oh, now it's going. Okay. All right. Yo, I really like the feel of these new JLF 2s. They did good. Well, they messed up the JLX1. They should have called it a JLF2, not the JLX2. I think a lot of people would have, because it really is a JLF2. All right, we're gonna bag this ball right there so it doesn't get scratched. Hicks, what are you up to, sir? How's everybody? What are you guys doing this weekend? What are you guys up to? All right, I'm gonna wire up. Yeah, but let me know in chat what you guys are up to. I'm gonna start wiring up. Crap, guys, I keep losing my tools, man. Pissing me the hell off. Got it. So I'm gonna connect this antagonist button. All right. This is basic. I'm gonna do 29. Let's make life easy. Yeah, we'll do 29. So yeah, this customer wants a extra jump button. That's what we're making this this input. You notice the difference? Yeah, it's a big difference. They feel a little better. Not that much. Like, I don't think, like, executionally you'll see a difference, but they just feel better. You know what I mean? It's more sturdy, you know? It's like a sturdier feel. Okay. The weekend dedicated to housework. This is the calm before the storm. What's the storm, dude? Octogate love? Never that. You're doing a couple demos and staff training, seeing a couple apartments with a girlfriend, watching a movie Sunday night. Nice. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, today I gotta finish this build. I have a family party to go to that I have to also DJ for fun. I'm volunteering to DJ because I feel like getting on the decks, and it's cool because like my brother-in-law who's throwing the party kind of lives out, not like a little further out west, which allows him to have a lot more space than people around my area because we're like basically by New York City, so it's like no space for anything around here. Anyway, yeah, he's got like a nice little like backyard with like a pool, and like he has like a bar back there. It's really cool, and it literally looks like a I don't know, like a beach bar. That's how he has designed it. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna DJ because like he invites like his whole neighborhood, and we're Filipino, so he's inviting everybody to a pig roast, which is basically like lechon. Super yummy. So yeah, we got that going on. You gonna enjoy Evo? Nice, nice. Oh, wait, you gonna go to Evo picks, or are you just gonna stream monster it? All right, guys, we're gonna wire this bad boy up. I get to wind down a bit, then Monday back out north to finish up this staining job. That sounds crazy. What are you staining, like a deck or something like that, or floors? What? Okay, we're gonna plug in the lever. I'll go in a couple years. Gotta get your bills right. Yeah, you know what? I felt like, well, here's the thing. I went to Mandalay Evo, okay? And I'm hearing that's much different than what's going on now. I commented on Twitter that, hey guys, like have fun in Evo. I'm not going, but like, you know, just to kind of rep my company, I was like, yeah, if anyone's rocking like a For the Dub, snap some pictures, blah blah blah. And then one of my boys, No Good, was like, oh, and then I included a picture of me and Daigo. Me and drunk Daigo, right? Which was funny. So I have a picture with Daigo, and he's like completely wasted, and it's hilarious. I always post it like whenever it's like appropriate. It's never appropriate, but it's like, you know, when I can get a laugh. So I was like, hey guys, have fun at Evo. Here's a picture of me and drunk Daigo from 2017. That's the last time I went, and I haven't felt like I wanted to go, but this year, because the homie No Good was like, yo, it's a little different now because it's not at Mandalay. You should like, it's a new experience. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll try that. I would really like to be a vendor, right? I would really like to be a vendor, but I don't know how I'm going to do it. You know, I like the only way I could see myself being a vendor is like just doing what I currently do, is doing the raffles. But I don't know if it's worth it at Evo, man. You know what? Maybe I could partner up with like Arcade Shock. But yeah, that's the plan. Like, if I ever do Evo, I want to be a vendor, and then try to make it to watch the finals as well. Oh, that's your company, Nino. That's your side company. For the Otters. Very cool. Last, oh wow, cottage. I'm on scaffolding and stuff. Wow. Sounds like a huge job, man. Okay, got the grounds connected. Okay, black wires are grounds. We got our extra button connected to number 29. Then we're gonna install our punches. And we gotta do our kicks. We also have LEDs to brighten this thing up too, guys. Tickets for Evo, yeah, 400 a person plus the games that you want to play, right? It's expensive, man. Well, I mean, if you think about it, like, you know, when is a hobby not expensive, though? You know what I mean? Like, gaming, look, think about it this way. Gaming in general is pretty cheap hobby, okay? Like, your cost is your PC console, your controller, and the games, okay? Relatively speaking, it's actually like a low-cost hobby, which is why a lot of people can get into it. You know what I mean? So, and then in, like, competing, which a lot of gamers don't even know there's a competitive scene. A lot of gamers, you know what I mean? A lot of gamers don't even know, but you've taken the extra step to be a competitive gamer. Okay, like at least like you watch you know, you're into, like, just say if it was basketball, you'd be into watching pro basketball. Like, one of these days you're gonna want to go to a real NBA game if you're a basketball fan, right? At least you're gonna try, at least, right? And it's the same thing if you think about it, you know? It's really the same thing. Okay. Never mind. I tried to reposition a wire, but realized it's too much of a hassle. But yeah, I mean, if you think about it, like, going to Evo is really just like going to the Super Bowl. Not really, I wouldn't say it's a Super Bowl. Probably it's like a couple steps below a Super Bowl. But yeah, I went to a Knicks game, you know, in the middle. You know how well the Knicks did last season, right? I went to the Knicks game and it was a great time. And I got to go for free. I got to see Wembayama. You guys, if you guys are basketball fans, you guys should know Wembayama, French dude on San Antonio. It was New York versus San Antonio in Madison Square Garden in New York City. That was fantastic, man. Okay, guys, I am gonna start zip tying what I can. The alien, dude. Bro, Wembayama is so tall. I was like center court, maybe like 8 rows up. I swear he can touch us. It was crazy. I was like, that is not a human, bro. It was literally like, yo, He is like a freak of nature, bro. Actually, most basketball players are like freaks of nature if you think about it, right? They're just they're a unit. They're units. There's definitely an alien out there being, you know, looking at us like we're dogs. You know, like, look at this unit of a human. Yeah, he is crazy. He's a big dude. Very talented too. What bugs me out about the NBA nowadays is like the big dudes can shoot threes. It's like coming from the 90s, you know, my era of basketball, like it'll be a joke if like the center shot a three, you know? NHL is the only major sport I've yet to attend. What? Bro, isn't that like blasphemy as a Canadian? Okay. Yeah, isn't that like a big no-no as as a Canadian blaster? But anyway, yeah, Evo's kind of like that. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you're gonna spend money on your hobby. It's okay. You know, if you can afford it and you wanna experience it. Honestly, though, my experience at Evo was a little scrappy. Like, you know, I would have thought maybe like it would have been like what you see, like more like I don't know. I guess as much as the FGC can allow, I'm gonna use the term, but it's probably not the right term. But I thought it was gonna be a little bit more glamorous, I guess. You know, and it really wasn't. It was just kind of like walking around, a lot of walking, you know, shopping, spending a lot of money on food, playing a lot of casuals with friends. That was really about it. I'm not saying that was a bad time. I'm just saying that like, yeah, it's not like what you see on stream. So if you enjoy just sitting down watching the games on stream, honestly, do that. It's actually a better experience. Canadians have not won in hockey in 30 years, so it's fine. Yeah, but like the players that are on the teams are Canadian. So I guess like you were talking about the actual team, yeah. You know what I mean? How you guys feeling about Hulk Hogan passing? All that stuff? Alright guys, here's what we got so far. We got our Gohan themed build. Well, this player's from New York, so we won. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna pop in the side panels. Where's my 3D printed stuff? Here we go. Need a bucket of 3D printed stuff. Okay, here we go. This is 4. Two. So we're gonna do purple. I know this looks blue on your screen, but it's purple. I've been trying to fix that issue, guys. It's just something with this particular camera that I use. I have no clue why it does that. This is literally a purple color, and on the camera it like changes it to blue. I don't know why, but you guys will see it on the finished build photos. Like you'll see that it's purple. It's really weird. I've been trying to figure that out. I wonder how Cockroach feels about Theo passing. I don't know what that means. Yes. Is that like a part of a movie that Hulk was in? My bad. It's weird, right? It's like Hulk kind of like ruined his good name with that racist stuff. Listen, like I think like if you grew up in the 80s and 90s, like yeah, Hulk Hogan was the guy, you know? He was big. You know, he was like Michael Jordan big. Wrestling was crazy back then. Dude, Andre, GOAT, right? What a storyline, man. What a storyline those guys had. Like, I don't know what you guys think about pro wrestling or whatever, but you know, and once you realize what it actually is, on the surface, they're still athletes. You know, they're just not competing in the same. They're not competing in sport as we would call it, but they're definitely athletes. You know what I mean? I heard on the radio this sort of applies to me, but during the 80s and 90s, most kids saw Hulk Hogan was honest to God hero. Yeah, for sure. For sure. He was literally like larger than life. The closest thing we have to a superhero that was tangible, you know what I mean? Yeah, he was definitely like that, you know? You can't deny that, you know, racist or not. Definitely can't, ow, definitely can't deny that. Ah, guys. I just jammed my finger on the, just not the ones that are problematic. You don't like the heels? Sports entertainment, guys, right? Is that how they classify it? Sports entertainment. You know what's wild? I'm actually not that far away from the headquarters. I remember driving up to East Coast Throwdown last year. I was like, oh shit, there's WWE. Like you see the headquarters on the way up. Pretty crazy. He was the greatest face and the heel. It sucked that he became a bad guy, right? Well, when he was a good guy, I think like all was well. And then when he was a bad guy when he like went, I don't know. I don't know how many times he was a heel, but I think everyone got upset when he was a heel, you know? Who else passed away? Ozzy Osbourne passed away, guys. Holy crap, bro. What a legend, too. Legends passing away. Okay, guys, this is the left side. It's a little shaky. I don't know if I'm going to put... Maybe instead of putting that big foam, I'm going to go back to the dots that I've been using. Where's the dots? I'm just going to go with one dot. That's nice. That worked really good. So I've been using these little bubble stickers here just to kind of add pressure to the side panel so they don't move. And it was something that I did when I first started doing this, but sometimes the space is too large and I had to use like these bigger foamy things, so. They need to give Alex a proper Hogan leg drop. Is Alex based on Hogan? I never thought about that. To me, he's kind of like this mix of like... Alex seems like a mix of like... I don't know. Like Rambo. Yeah, like kind of like Rambo vibes, you know? Hugo is Andre. I assumed he meant Hogan. Yo, you think the stun gun headbutt would make a stun gun headbutt? I don't even know. I don't know Hogan's moves like that. I don't know what his signature moves were. I guess I didn't follow. I don't know. I don't know why I don't really know it. I should know it. I feel like I should know it. God damn it, guys. Let's do this again. Fuck. We run into some technical difficulties here, guys. It's like not. Let's try that. Ugh, guys, I'm getting my ass kicked by this right now. This is why I will not do this for anything besides a commission, because I'm not trying to have you guys deal with this. Okay. Wrong side. All right. Let's get this wired up. Time check, guys. What time is it? 12 o'clock. Okay, I think I can get this done. I'm trying to get done by 1 p.m. Like, literally packed in a fucking box. And I still have to take photos and stuff, too, so. Oh, Lauren, I hopped in your Discord. I don't know if you saw. Thanks for the invite. Okay, red is touchpad. Red is touchpad. Blue is L3. Okay, that's up here. And then green is R3. Okay. Nice. That's all wired up. The reason why I didn't put the front on yet, guys, is because I have to, what do you call it? Do the LEDs. Okay, so we're going to do the home start select side. Final. Then we're going to do a... Oh, who's that? Flex Cannon. Yo, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Okay. Yo, you know what I wish? Thank you, Lauren. I appreciate the sub. You know what I wish? I wish that we had, like, a category on Twitch rather than, like, just generic, like, I don't know, like, just say, not game specific, just say, like, fighting game community. That would be cool. Like, an FGC category. That would be cool. Is that a thing? Maybe it is a thing. Leverall. Hi, Johnny. Here from Chile. I just about to make my first arcade DIY. Any advice you could give me? That's a crazy question, brother. It's too crazy to answer. Just take your time, have fun. That's it. Take your time, have fun. Don't get too frustrated. I'm gonna cave on my next build and just go BnB. Tired of tearing apart old sticks and modding. Flex, go. You could do BnB, and you could also just go to me directly if you want to do that. I have a little bit more options as far as like. So this is For the Dub. I don't know if you guys know this. This is not BnB. So I have two companies, For the Dub and For the Dub is my in-house, and then BnB is from Focus Attack that I license out to them. Either one supporting me, I appreciate it. All right. Yeah, but this is not BnB. Just a heads up. Fuck my life. I dropped this. I saw you combine the art templates into one PSD instead of having to purchase and upload multiple orders. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yep. Yeah, my website is just jonyfraze.com. If you want to, if you're checking out my stuff specifically. Okay, guys. I do have to plug in the USB cable. Forgot to do that. That would help, right? PCB connected to something. Okay. Let's snake this under here. Nice. Let's get this zip tied right here. Okay. Yo, thanks for the sub, Flex. Appreciate that. Okay, that's what we got so far. Oh, sorry. Let me wait till the notification ends. Appreciate that, Flex. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime, bro. Lauren, thank you too. I appreciate it. That's what we got so far for the wiring. Okay, so we do have to plug in. We do have to plug in the wires for the LEDs. Actually, we have to finish. Before we even do that, we have to finish the bottom. Okay. So I'm gonna park this right here. I'm gonna leave this guy. This guy is supposed to go on this way. Okay. I'm gonna kind of park everything right there. Let me clean up my space a little bit. Okay. Okay. Don't need the buttons anymore. Leave that there. Okay, let's go grab the bottom panel. Let's get the foam on. Let's do this. We're doing our techie foam today. Okay, and then we have this guy. Let's peel this off. I'm gonna get started on my artwork and have the wife unit approve the next purchase. Nice. Wife unit. Is there any big differences? Yeah, it's a completely different design. Completely different design, size different. The acrylic panels are different widths. The For the Dub's a little bit thicker, a little bit more robust. I have way more layouts. You know, because like Focus Attack, we have to keep it generic, you know, just so because it's like a little bit more mass market type thing. But for the Dub, because it's like I have full control over it. anything kind of goes, you know? I also have I have other things too. If you go to my website there, I have 3 different enclosures. Yo! Scarve it up. I'm chilling, man. I'm trying to get this done for today before I head out. So far, so good. We're like almost done. Getting close to being done. Just wrapping up the last couple things. 1, 2, 3. Doing the LEDs right now. Any thoughts on Seimitsu? I love Seimitsu levers. LS40s, crack. LS32. Feel great. Despite, like, sometimes they, like, fall out of the thing. That's what I heard LS32s have, like, minimal some problems, but I haven't really encountered that, but some people tell me, like, LS32. But LS40 is awesome. 56 is good. They have great feel, man. I actually prefer the feel of Seimitsu. It's crazy. I try to make my Sanwa stuff feel like Seimitsu's almost. You know, a little bit tighter, like Seimitsu's are a little snappier, you know? I did a build with that fancy Sakura, Arcade Shock Sakura, LS32. You can see it on my YouTube channel if you go back. Oh my god, that came out beautiful, man. Analysis paralysis, oh boy. I have a friend that suffers deeply from that. That, like, he'll go over the details so much. Like, it will take, like, just say he wants to buy something, he'll mull it over so long that he'll just not even do it. He'll be talking about it forever and just not do it. And you're just like, bro, weren't you supposed to get that thing that you spent like 55 hours like studying? Yeah, definitely like a form of anxiety of some sort, right? I could see that. Okay. I'm just trying to get this to stay put somehow. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll mash it in here. It's a good spot. Okay. All right. bottom on. We're gonna cheat, guys. I'm gonna use my electric screwdriver. I need my last 4 sets of bolts. 4, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. And rubber feet. Make sure everything looks good. Yep, okay. What do you recommend as far as lever for Street Fighter? Hey Omer, honestly, Sanwa lever, really good. The JLX2, which I'm using today, pretty amazing. My favorite setup is, I made a video about it, is the JLF with auto DIY. That's my favorite setup. Anxiety over nothing. Yeah, I love that. That came out so fun, man. The top cutout. Whoa. Thing about power tools, sometimes you can get yourself into trouble. But this is like an electric, I wouldn't consider this a drill. This is like an electric screwdriver, so. I haven't tried the combo lever yet, Omer. Wait, is the combo lever the stock one for their the new Obsidian 2s? If so, maybe I did try it. They seem, I mean, honestly, they're all solid choices. Okay. Flip this over. Final tightening on this side. Okay, we do have to program it. Okay. Let's get this programmed. So number 29, we have to do, you gotta program it to up. Oh, check it out, guys. We got the LEDs working. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check, check. Voice reacting. Okay. I'm just gonna grab my whole keyboard, guys. Clean this up a little bit. Oh, I messed up. I forgot to do something. I just saw it in the corner of my eye. Hold on. Actually, okay, let's finish this first. Let's finish this, and then I can go back and finish what I need to do. All right. Okay. I forgot to put on the shims. Yep, yeah, they react to my voice. Okay, so here we go. Oh, we gotta update this. Sheesh, okay. Reboot. We're gonna do USB. Okay, we're gonna go to my firmware folder. Drop in the latest firmware, which is 7.11. Okay, let that update. Any advice? Honestly, just, take your time, learn what you can. Try to be as original as possible. Don't steal anything. You know what I mean? Put your mark on it the way that you would. Other than that, just keep your head down, work hard. Really about it, man. Work hard. Oh shit. Okay. We have to. Okay. All right. So we put pin 29. We're gonna make this another up. Actually, you know what? Let's do analog up. We're gonna go and set up DDI. So we're gonna go to add-ons config, turn on DDI. I'm gonna set this to left analog and none. I'm gonna hit save. Okay. And then we're gonna go back to pin mapping. I'm gonna change 29 to DDI up. So basically he'll have two ups, and then the second up will be analog left up. So it will be like, yep. Okay, let's restart. Roller mode. Yeah, Mob Boss. Also, hit up our Discord if you want. We can chat it up. All right. Okay, I'm gonna unplug for a sec because I have to undo my mistake, which is I forgot to put the foam on. I mean, I'm sorry, the shims for the foam. So do that quickly. Thank God for power tools at this moment, because okay, my goofy ass forgot to install the shims for the foam. The reason why you need this is so that it doesn't get all sticky like the adhesive. So simple, but you need to do it. Okay. Got too anxious, man. Okay, time check. 12:27. Could do this, guys. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Let's actually test this out. All right, up, down, left, right. Wait, is this coming up as piece? Oh, it's Xbox. Yeah, okay. Xbox. Let me send it to PS5 mode. I like testing on PS5 mode better. Okay, there we go. PS5 mode. Wait. Oh, it doesn't show you the inputs? Why? Oh well. I'll just test it in game. Let me test it in game, guys. Street Fighter. Let me grab gloves while I'm at it. Woo!
Street Fighter 6.
These new Chamba buttons are really nice, man. I mean, I was paying $5.50 a button, and the ability to add that extra feature, maybe. I don't know if it's like $6 nice, but it's pretty nice. Okay, jab, strong, fierce, DI, light, medium, heavy, parry, up, down, left, right. That's home. Start. Share. Whoa, is that new? Hold on. Oh, did I turn those? Oh, I'm like trying to figure out why I turned off the shortcut settings. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Hey, I was trying to figure out why it wasn't working. Yo, KTM, what's up, man? How you been? Yeah, okay. Same old dude, just trying to get this work done, you know what I mean? Glad to be finally back around. Nice, man. Okay. Everything's working, guys. I like that. Okay. Let's turn off the game real quick. We are done. I just got to test it on PlayStation. While I do that, I'm probably going to get a snack to eat before I do the rest of the stuff. But, yep. This is Gucciamundo. Okay, just send up the file. All right, guys, we are done with the build. Let's do a quick tour. All right, guys, shout out to Deuce. We are finished with his Gohan build. Now we have Beast Gohan, we have Super Saiyan Gohan, and then we have Ultimate Gohan on the top. As you see, we do have our buttons lit up as I'm speaking. It does have our voice activated LEDs. This is a Sanwa JLX2 lever with a beautiful gradient red, purple to blue ball top, right? The buttons on the top are the Chamba Gravity KTs that we've been using. Super, super fun. We do have the artwork cut out inside. All right. Okay, this front panel is the Ultimate Gohan rushing at you. Okay. If you look in the back, it does say Dragon Ball too. Pretty fun. And then on the top, we do have that button is the 7th. The antagonist button is the 7th Dragon Ball. So you hit that and Shenron comes out and takes you out while you're trying to play fighting games. On this side, we do have more Dragon Balls. We have 1 to 3. Okay. Put the little Z here, representing Dragon Ball Z. Deuce is the client. That's there. Okay. We have 4, 5, 6 on this side, and we have the Dragon Ball Super badge down there for the dub logo. I know this looks blue, but trust me, this is purple and red. Okay. Now, on the rear side, we have Super Saiyan as well as, what do you call it? We have the Super Saiyan and, oh, sorry. Okay, this is Beast Gohan on this side, and then Super Saiyan on that side. In the middle is the Gohan kanji that is by the USB port. 3D printed purple and red along the sides as well as the USB port. On the bottom, we have our stock tech for the dub foam, right? And this is rocking a GP2040 CE PCB. Oh, I forgot to mention, the client wanted the 7th Dragon Ball, the antagonist button here, to be up, right? But that is it, guys. We are done with the build. What do you guys think? Dragon Ball vibes today. Super clean, right? Super fun. Not as clean as your tattoos, but... Done. All right, let me stop my time lapse here. Appreciate that, brother. I'm going to get this tested on PlayStation 5. And then I should have enough time to take photos and pack it. But yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to keep it swift this morning. Good morning, stick enthusiasts. Yep. Pop, you already missed the stream, dude. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in. We are now complete with the build. You guys have a fantastic rest of the weekend, and I will see you guys